she cannot love you.
Use your common
Okay.
sense.
And the marriage is not because she loves you. Okay. That marriage is for her to show other people that she can fix her past that she messed up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody hit the like button. We back, we back, we back. We about to get started. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $15 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Also in the description. You could also do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor. Other than that, let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. Because women belittle men for sport in 2026. We're going to get into that as well. Hold on. Verify y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I'm trying to verify myself on my end. Hold on. Can't you hear me? Y'all can hear me. About to get started. Hold on.
After divorce is the most complicated thing ever. There's talking stages. Dating after divorce is the most complicated thing ever. There's talking stages, there's dating stages, there's situationships. What is all of this? First of all, I don't know how to not be a wife. I want to cook for you. I want to clean for you. I want to check in on you. I want to call you all the time because you're my man, but not my man. And I also want to go batshit crazy. And I can't because you're my man, but like, not my man.
Okay. Where do I start with this? I see the shoulder blade tattoo. Those look like fake lips. This man could have predicted his divorce on the day he got married. Cause she's look, I could just tell the fact that she has a TikTok account, the tattoos, the fake lips. This is a stereotypical toxic modern woman, and he decided to put a ring on it. Was he naive? Was he slow? What was the issue that made him wife this up? And now, because she was married, she's gonna sell this "I'm wife" material thing to men for the rest of her life. Who knows how long she was even married? She could have been married for 6 months, and now she's gonna sell that to guys for the rest of her dating days. Oh, I'm a wife. All I know how to do is be a wife. Cook, clean. I want to do this and do that. It sound good. But the guy that you're thinking about when you made this TikTok, the guy you were thinking about when you made this TikTok, he know what to do with chicks like you. Your husband didn't know. He wifed you mistakenly. But the guy who's pumping and dumping you and not giving you commitment, he clocked you the right way.
It's so hard.
One of my biggest rules for dating after divorce is that you must have a hoe era. You have to date around. You have to try out a lot of different people. First of all, it's going to make you feel really free. After being in the confines of a marriage for many, many years, probably going with your needs being unmet, it feels amazing to step outside and have little to no commitment. Secondly, you really do have to find out what you don't like in order to figure out what you do like. And that's why I say you should date all types of men. Date the young ones, date the old ones, date the tall ones, date the short ones, date men with all different kinds of jobs, date men from every walk of life. And you just never know. You might find a connection where you never thought you would. That happened to me. I never thought I would be with a younger man. And now I have had a partner for a year and a half who's 9 years younger than me. And it's the best relationship I've ever been in. And I never thought that would happen.
Oh gosh. How how hopeful are we? How hopeful are we that this is gonna last the rest of their lives? 9 years younger? Is it even really a relationship? Or is it just a young dude playing along so he can get pussy and money? 9 years younger? How old did she say she was? Like 40? Is she like 40 something? And he's what, 31? These women are so fucking lost.
And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't opened my mind up to the possibilities of dating all different types of people. So that's what I mean when I say you need to have a hoe era when you're dating after divorce. Date around. You might end up in a relationship, but for sure you will have a lot of fun along the way.
Dating after divorce isn't normal dating. It's emotional whiplash with a side of identity loss.
Just really be curious about why these women file for divorce. Like, I'm gonna say at least 70% of divorces filed by women probably aren't really justified. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is. I don't think they do a study on that, but I would love to know what percentage of the divorces filed by women are infidelity or like real AUs, like not the fake AUs that women throw out so you can stop asking them questions about what happened. I mean, like real physical AUs. She got a sneaky suspicion it wouldn't be most of them.
You go from being someone's wife, someone's built in partner, someone who shared routines, responsibility, and a whole life, to suddenly being back in a dating world where everything has a label and nothing has meaning. Talking stages, situationships, we're just seeing where it goes. And you're sitting there thinking, I used to cook dinner and fold laundry for a grown man. What do you mean we're vibing? Nobody prepares you for how confusing it is to lose a role you lived in for years and be expected to casually re-enter a world that runs on ambiguity.
Dating after divorce hits different because it's not just about liking someone, it's about undoing patterns that almost broke you. And if you're stepping back into dating after divorce, here are 3 things I want you to slow down and consider. First, are you dating to heal or to distract? If you're dating because being alone feels unbearable, because silence feels loud, because you want someone to prove you're still wanted, that's not connection, that's survival mode, even though it makes sense. Healthy dating comes from curiosity, not urgency. You're not auditioning to be chosen anymore. You're choosing. Second, pay attention to how conflict feels early on. Not if you argue, but how it actually feels in your body. Do you shut down? Do you over-explain? Do you feel small? Do you get anxious about saying the wrong thing? Your nervous system remembers your marriage even when your mind says
you for how
this person is
confusing it
different.
is to lose
Dating
a
after
role
divorce
you
isn't just
lived in
emotional,
for
it's
years
psychological.
and be
Listen to your
expected
body.
to
It's smarter
casually
than your dating
re-enter a
checklist.
world that runs
Number
on
3, don't
ambiguity.
confuse peace Dating
with
after divorce hits different because it's
not
not just about liking someone, it's about undoing patterns that almost broke you. If you're stepping back into dating after divorce, here are 3 things I want you to slow down and consider. It's avoidance with good manners. Are you dating to heal or to distract? If you're dating because being alone feels unbearable, because silence feels loud, because you want someone to prove you're still wanted, that's not connection, that's survival mode, even though it makes sense. Healthy dating comes from curiosity.
Okay. Sorry about that. I went upstairs real quick. What the hell is she talking about? Let's hear it one more time.
Slow down and consider. First, are you dating to heal or to distract? If you're dating because being alone feels unbearable, because silence feels loud, because you want someone to prove you're still wanted, that's not connection, that's survival mode, even though it makes sense. Healthy dating comes from curiosity, not urgency. You're not auditioning to be chosen anymore. You're choosing.
Here we go with this again. Here we go with this thing. Like, oh, you're not auditioning to be chosen. That doesn't make sense. Both parties have to choose each other for a relationship to happen. I mean, both parties got to choose each other for a date to happen. I mean, I get it in a sense because even unattractive women, even older unattractive women, can sign up to a dating app and have an inbox full before the day is over. So, in a sense, they are choosing. They're choosing from the 100 guys in their inbox. So from that perspective, they are in the, I guess what we could say, the leadership position in that moment. They could decide who they want to respond to and who they don't. But see, they're only in power with the guys they don't like that. You know, the top five, the guys they really want off the dating apps. Let me word it like this: women do the choosing when it comes to who they're gonna screw. We get it. Women are in control of sex, but after sex happen, it's time for the man to do the choosing. Like no matter what way you cut it, like both parties have to choose each other. See, because okay, let me put it like this. This is a better way to put it. Men are auditioning to be chose before sex, and women are auditioning to be chose after sex. So yeah, some point in the process, both are auditioning. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. You gonna have a chill stream tonight. Nothing too crazy. Chill stream. Everybody hit the like button.
Second, pay attention to how conflict feels early on. Not if you argue, but how it actually feels in your body. Do you shut down? Do you over explain? Do you feel small? Do you get anxious about saying the wrong thing?
It's just, I would imagine, wouldn't that just be normal at the beginning of a relationship or a talking stage or whatever when you argue? Like all those things that she said is just being a human. Let me guess, she's gonna say, "Oh, just get out of there." They all just give the same advice. Let's run it back. Pretty much everything she said is completely normal to feel in your first few arguments dating somebody.
Because you want someone to prove you're still wanted, that's not connection. That's survival mode, even though it makes sense. Healthy dating comes from curiosity, not urgency. You're not auditioning to be chosen anymore. You're choosing. Second, pay attention to how conflict feels early on. Not if you argue, but how it actually feels in your body. Do you shut down? Do you over explain? Do you feel small? Do you get anxious about saying the wrong thing? Your nervous system remembers your marriage even when your mind says this person is different. Dating after divorce isn't just emotional, it's psychological. Listen to your body, it's smarter than your dating checklist. Number three, don't confuse peace with emotional distance. This is a big one. After a high conflict or emotionally draining marriage, calm can feel intoxicating. But calm without emotional availability is not intimacy, it's avoidance with good manners.
You can't take it anymore. This is just obnoxious.
You have to bring healing, peace, and partnership because that's
No,
what men.
really.
You date with more clarity and confidence.
This one will sting, but it's the truth. A lot of men avoid divorced women and single moms, not because they're bad people, okay, but because of the baggage that comes with it.
Let's be. Okay. There's something about this lady I don't like. I think she's married, and she claims she's a traditional woman, and she knows all the right things to say. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Anyway, what did she just say about? Oh, Yeah, just because you're a single mother doesn't mean you're a bad person. I mean, true, but usually they are. Like single mothers, they don't end up. Most of them don't end up single mothers by doing the right thing in life, or hanging around the right people. You know what I mean? Plenty of good guys to reproduce with that would never walk out on the family or anything like that. So I actually would say, yeah, most single mothers actually are shitty people.
This one will sting, but it's the truth. A lot of men avoid divorced women and single moms, not because they're bad people, okay, but because of the baggage that comes with it. Let's break it down, shall we? A divorced woman usually carries emotional scars. She's been through betrayal, conflict, failure, child custody, and often she hasn't healed from it. That pain doesn't just disappear, it bleeds into the next relationship. Men can feel that bitterness, that distrust, and most don't want to pay for what the last man did. Now let's talk about the single moms. It's not just about dating her, it's about inheriting her past. The ex is always in the picture. The baby daddy will be forever tied to her and her child. And no matter how great the guy is, he's never the first priority. Her kids will be. And they should be. The child should come first. But most men.
No, not really. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're taking this man on to be the head of the house and protect and provide for your kids, he should come first. Now, I, sometimes I can't stand the whole who comes first, the kids or the man. Well, let's be clear. If those were my kids, I would still come first. You know, because our relationship came before them. Our relationship is why they're here. So let's think about it. What is the actual situation where it would be like, oh, who do I pick? Do I pick my current boyfriend or my kids? What situation would that even be? Like seriously, when people, oh, the kids come first, what does that mean? You're gonna prioritize the kids over me in our relationship, and you expect our relationship to work out? I mean, I get the kids come first probably in the dating phase, but if we become official and it's getting serious and I move in and we're gonna be a new family now, do the kids still come before me? It's a horrible fucking deal. Why men don't sign up for it? Yeah, but if you, for some strange reason, if you're talking to a single mother and she say the phrase, "Oh, just as long as you know, my kids come first." First off, she doesn't really like you. Do you think a woman with kids is gonna say that to a man she genuinely likes? She's already at a deficit because she's a single mom. Do you think she's gonna say something combative like that about her kids to make a guy she really like run off? Absolutely not. So if a woman tells you, you know, my kids come first, right? She's basically telling you, I don't like your ass. You think she would say that to Chris Brown on the first time they talked on the phone? You know my kids come first, right, Chris? No, she ain't gonna say that to fucking Chris Brown. You should probably be disowning them. I mean, yeah, I got kids, but I can give them to their daddy if you want. Whole different type of energy.
Can feel that bitterness, that distrust, and most don't want to pay for what the last man did. Now let's talk about the single moms. It's not just about dating her, it's about inheriting her past. The ex is always in the picture. The baby daddy will be forever tied to her and her child. And no matter how great the guy is, he's never the first priority. Her kids will be. And they should be. The child should come first. But most men aren't signing up to be second place in their own relationship. It doesn't mean divorced women or single moms can't find love. That's not what I'm saying. But it does mean the pool is smaller because men weigh these realities before committing to somebody. So stop shaming men for wanting less baggage. It's not hate, it's honesty. If you want a high value man, you've got to bring more than wounds and history to the relationship. You have to bring healing, peace, and partnership because that's what men stay for.
Okay, what did she say? Peace, healing, and partnership. Well, y'all know what I say about women bringing peace. Women don't bring peace. They just don't. I'm sorry, it's just not who they are as people. Healing, and then here we go with the partnership thing again. See, that maybe that's why I don't trust her. She says she a submissive woman, but if she's a submissive traditional woman, She wouldn't be talking that partner talk. We're not partners. I mean, we are partners in some sense of the word, but yeah, I'm your leader. Let's continue. I'll commend her for keeping her body tight for her husband if she's even married. I don't know what to believe with these internet influencers.
Bring more than wounds and history to the relationship. You have to bring healing, peace, and partnership because that's what men stay for.
Got divorced in 2018, about a week after I turned 30. Happy birthday to me. And I have 3 tips if you are starting over back in the dating pool after being out of it for a while. Okay, number 1, be so high in your standards, but so low in your expectations. And what I mean
Here we go with the high standard shit. Here we go with the high standard shit. 30 and up is the time to lower standards. I don't care if you were married before or whatever. Like, look, whatever you dated in your 20s, look, that's what you qualify for life. How about that? Well, you know what? That's not true. Because they can always find some sucker. They can always find some sucker. Just keep in mind, that's who the standards are for. The lame green motherfucker who just happy to be there.
by that is I knew exactly what I was looking for, but I did not expect everyone I went on a date with to meet those standards. I think having high standards and high expectations of people is going to cause you to consistently get let down and then you are going to get burnt the fuck out. My goal was just to have fun in the journey of dating and to also kind of figure out who I was because I had been out of the game for a very long time. Okay, number 2, lower your definition of what a good date is. For me, a good date just meant that the person was enjoyable to talk to and they were respectful. That's it. If your definition of a good date is that that person was a potential romantic partner, you are going to consistently get let down and you are going to get burnt the fuck out. Again,
Something about a woman cursing that really turns me off. I mean, everybody probably cursed from time to time, stuff they told or something. But just the idea of a woman being on the internet, saying fuck every other word, it just you're not a good woman. It just signals to me that like there's a really, really good chance that you're not a good woman. The fact that you have a TikTok account and you're cursing every other word, that doesn't signal to me good person. I mean, like seriously, think about dating one of these fucking creatures. Like, think about introducing this woman, for example, to your family, and somehow they come across her TikTok. Oh, I seen Carol. She was on TikTok saying "fuck" every other word. Like, that's embarrassing. And then your family coming to you like, is she gonna be telling you guys his personal business on TikTok? And then like, and they right, and you like, oh, I don't know. This shit is crazy. Let's get the likes up, likes up, likes up. Everybody, take your fat ass finger and hit the like button, please. Uh, Shout out to everybody watching on BitChute, my Pikachus. If you're watching on BitChute, hit the like button. If you're watching live right now, hit the like button or comment something in the live chat.
and finding the fun in the journey. Number 3, have fun with it. It is not an interview. Nobody wants to feel like they are on a job interview on a date. It's like the least sexy thing ever. And dating should be like fun and flirty because you want to find someone that you can have fun with and be flirty with. And by the way, being flirty does not mean that you owe them anything, including a kiss or anything more than that.
Eyes are big as fuck. Like, this lady is fucking nuts. Like, I don't want to. If you can see the top part of a woman's eyeball, just stay the fuck away. Are those drawn on eyebrows? This woman is fucking nuts. And like, why does she have this like a child choker on? I mean, I get it. It could be her daughters or something. Who I hope she don't got kids. What? What is she talking about? I don't even know what I was gonna respond to, but this lady is nuts.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
So let's just get this out the way, talk about it real quick now. Women belittle men for sport. I don't know when I realized this, probably long, long ago. Um, and I said this before too. I knew something was off about women even when I was a fucking kid. I knew something. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but everybody would say I'm crazy. And then so that's like when I found the red pill, I'm like, finally, somebody can like not to validate me, but I can finally feel like I'm not crazy because other men are saying what I've been saying for years about basically just not even liking women, just not finding women likable. Like I knew in high school, like when I would talk to bitches, like I just knew that I just didn't like them. I didn't find them to be likable people. What up, Lauren? Anyway, what the fuck was? Oh, anyway, so women belittle men for fun and for sport. They get a kick out of it. Women disrespect, emasculate, and belittle men just to amuse themselves. It don't gotta be a beef. It don't gotta be like you didn't do anything to her. You don't have to do anything to her. You don't have to say anything rude. You don't have to say anything off-putting. Women, they just get a kick out of it. Let's see how much we can insult this guy over here. Like groups of girls will just play games with how disrespectful they can be. Let's see if we can make little Johnny cry. And it doesn't end. It doesn't end. They continue to do it in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s till they die. Is it childish? Yes. They don't give a fuck. I mean, it's a way to test men. Let me see if I can belittle him and disrespect him. Let's see if he'll put me in my place. But not only is it just a subconscious shit test, they just find it fun and amusing and likable to disrespect men, belittle men, make men uncomfortable. Really shitty people. Now, if men did this on average, we would see countless TikToks shaming us for it, countless movements, countless hashtags shaming us for it. But women could do it and completely get away with it, and nobody's allowed to say anything, or you're a misogynist for calling out how this bitch keep disrespecting you and belittling you and emasculating you. What up, X? Lauren says, "I know I'm not a man, but I don't like most women." Just saying, yeah, I'm with you, Lauren. I don't think most people do. Like that's the question I need to pose. Do most people like women? I don't know. I'll be right back.
The least sexy thing ever, and dating should be like fun and flirty because you want to find someone that you can have fun with and be flirty with. And by the way, being flirty does not mean that you owe them anything, including a kiss or anything more than that. And trust me, I know dating can be hard, okay? I was with my ex pretty much my entire 20s. I didn't really even date before him. I didn't have an iPhone before him. I'd never been on dating apps. Like, I was out of the game. But my best advice is you have to try to find the fun in it.
Dating again after divorce isn't about butterflies. It's about nervous systems. It's about, can I be myself around you? Can I trust the quiet? Will I flinch when your tone changes? Will I lose myself again just to keep someone? It's not about starting over. It's about starting wiser. With a heart that's been broken, but still somehow wants to try again. Because I've known what it feels like to build a life with someone and slowly disappear inside of it. I've smiled through dinners where the tension sat heavier than the food. I've begged for clarity in conversations that only left me spinning. And I've gone to sleep next to someone who hadn't really seen me in years. So no, I'm not looking for a fairy tale. I'm looking for real. For effort. For peace. For something that feels like breathing, not performing. You'll notice I ask different questions now. I'll want to know how you handle silence. How you react when someone tells you no. How you treat people who have nothing to offer you. Because I've seen charm used as a mask before. And I'm not interested in being fooled again. I'm not rushing. I'm not desperate. And I'm not trying to prove anything. But I do still believe in love. Not the fantasy kind. The build it every day kind. The show up even when it's hard kind. The safe, steady, soul deep kind. So if I let you in, understand it took a lot to open this door. And I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of losing myself again for someone who doesn't know what to do with a heart
It's already had to learn how to be on its own.
Dating after divorce, guys. The other day I made a video around divorce and how challenging it is, but let's talk about dating after divorce. We all know that the dating pool has speed in it, and now you're out here, you divorced, okay, I'm over 40, and now you need to navigate life and you need to find a partner if you want to settle down again and build a life with someone for companionship and love and all.
Back to what I was saying real quick. Yeah. What up, Mackie Mac? What up, D Scott? So yeah, women find being disrespectful and belittling and emasculating to men. It's cute to them. It's very funny. It's very amusing. It's very cute. It's they do it for entertainment purposes. And but from our male perspective, it's like why she doing this? What's the point of this? I didn't do anything to her. I didn't say anything rude. Like why is she just cause they're evil, bro? Cause who else would get amusement out of others' pain other than somebody who's demonic? Who would get amusement just out of just belittling somebody and demeaning somebody for just for the fun of it? How is that not demonic? It's gross. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of guys are like that too. They like breaking men's balls and shitting on men. And fuck them too. They're demonic too. Fuck them. But it's a little different. See, the thing with guys is at least the guys got the balls. Well, let me put it like this. At least it takes some type of real courage for a man to shit on another man because there's a solid chance that man could just get mad and punch him in his fucking face. Now, women know that's not gonna happen 9.5 times out of 10. So they have a different level of comfortability disrespecting grown men than men do. Because they know 9 times out of 10 nothing's gonna happen. And even if you try to fight back verbally, you're gonna get socially ostracized. It's social suicide to check a woman in public. A woman could just completely disrespect you at the dinner table, and she knows if you get aggressive back, the whole dinner table gonna be like, "Hey, hold on, man." Even though she just dissed the fuck out of you all night, but if you say, "Hey, man, don't talk to me like that," everybody gonna be like, "Hey, man, calm down. Don't be talking to a woman like that." They know that. That's why they can be so comfortable being disrespectful to men. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. You take Women don't respect men taking the high road. They just see it as weakness. So if she throw a shot at you and you take the high road and don't really say nothing back, she don't think to herself, "Oh, that was mature of him. He took the high road and didn't diss me back." No, she think, "Look at this weak ass bitch. I'm about to go in on him every time I see him, just for the fun of it." Fucking demonic, bro. Don't get me started on mother-in-laws and sister-in-laws. They have no incentive to like. I mean, at least with like a girlfriend or wife or whatever. Let me put it like this: with a girlfriend, or wife, she has some incentive to maybe kind of be respectful to you because maybe well, how can I put it? Because obviously y'all in a relationship, and her treating you like shit could somehow negatively affect her. Maybe you'll not want to have sex with her, or maybe you won't pay the bills this month. You get my point. There could be some blow, but there could be some real blowback to her being disrespectful to you, right? Even with family members, if you got an obnoxious little sister or whatever, she has some incentive to maybe be respectful to you, because so your guys' mom won't get on her like, "Oh, stop picking with your brother." You see how there's some incentive there for her to maybe kind of be respectful. But when it comes to like a mother-in-law or a sister-in-law or the friends of your wife, the friends of your girlfriend, they have no incentive. I mean, well, let me not say no incentive. Let me stick to mother-in-law and sister-in-law. I still don't want to say they don't have no incentive. You could make an argument that they have some incentive to be respectful to their brother-in-law or son-in-law, but it's a little less incentive. especially when they see that, for example, your wife isn't checking them about it. So they like, well, if she ain't said so, okay, my relationship with her doesn't seem like it's gonna be jeopardized because I've disrespected him 10 times the last times I seen him, and you know, my sister or my daughter isn't like saying anything about it. So hey, I guess it's cool, and they'll just lay in on you every time they see you. Now, in a man's mind, it's like, well, that doesn't make sense. We're family now. Like, well, how is it benefiting anybody if we shit on each other as family? Like, we got to see each other. Like, what? I don't see what the benefit of this is, but it don't got to make sense to women. It don't got to make sense to them. As long as they can feel like they got some power and leverage in the world. Salute, Mr. Cut. Because what other power and leverage do they have in the world? Like, what other power? How else can they feel like they have power over a man other than let me try to belittle him and bring him down to my pathetic level? I can't beat him in a fist fight. I can't beat him in an intellectual argument. So all I can do is try to belittle him and emasculate him and bring him down to my, my ant level. Really do resent the fact that we're better than them in almost every way. That's another reason why they're constantly belittling us and degrading us. So they can just feel a little less small. They're trying to knock down a giant so they can feel a little less insignificant. Was that like a double negative or something? Whatever, y'all get my point. But let's continue. I'll be right back.
Dating after divorce, guys. The other day I made a video around divorce and how challenging it is, but let's talk about dating after divorce. We all know that the dating pool has speed in it, and now you're out here, you divorced, okay, I'm over 40, and now you need to navigate life and you need to find a partner if you want to settle down again and build a life with someone for companionship and love and all of those nice things. And now you here in the dating pool has speed in it because there's a lot of junk out here. So how are you finding it? For me, I can safely say that I have surfed through the mud and I found the one. We are looking to tie the knot soon, and so my struggle is over. Last year there was a I noticed to all the single people to say that if you can't find somebody by the end of December, they are putting you out of the country. So are you guys still here? Are you still okay? Are you looking for love? Are you not looking for love? Have you given up? What's your story? Let me hear.
Dating after divorce, you're thinking, yes, I've still got it. I'm going to make this right. I'm going to find myself a mature man. Ugh. 5 horribly brutal truths that no one prepared me for. The amount of men with STDs, despite the fact that many have been in monogamous marriages for decades, is 1 in 5. And men that are divorced, they don't want to use protection because they weren't using protection in their marriage. The use of condoms plummets with age, which means your chance of an STD and your chance of a later in life unwanted pregnancy is through the roof. And even a conversation around birth control, it's not going to go well. Men at this stage love watching popcorn. No one's monitoring their phone use. They're not worried about their wives walking in on them anymore because they're single. So you're competing with that. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. Addictions fill the loneliness gap. So many men at this age and stage have addictions. Whether it's weed, gambling, drinking, fitness, they're obsessed because they've used these things as a way to cope with their post-divorce loneliness because they don't know how to have real relationships. Even the high-functioning addict looks put together, but just watch how they're coping with stress. Because if every problem is numbed with one of these things, just run. Emotional availability is just not present. You would think.
I really don't like this lady. I remember her from other ones. Oh gosh. Let's run that. Hopefully it's not too long. Okay. She hasn't been on too long. Let's run this back.
I noticed to all the single people to say that if you can't find somebody by the end of December, they are putting you out of the country. So are you guys still here? Are you still okay? Are you looking for love? Are you not looking for love? Have you given up? What's your story? Let me hear.
Dating after divorce, you're thinking, yes, I've still got it. I'm going to make this right. I'm going to find myself a mature man. Ugh. 5 horribly brutal truths that no one prepared me for.
This woman is fucking horrible. Also batshit crazy. It's so like, oh my gosh, man. Okay, find a mature man. What up, Mr. Real Talk? Okay, ma'am. How how did you find yourself married to an immature man? See, this is what's pissing me off. Didn't you know this man for probably years before you married him? Just call bullshit, man. You're not a mature woman. Let's start there. You old and on TikTok talking this bullshit. You're not mature. Sane, mature women over 40 ain't on TikTok talking this shit. Well, yeah. Divine Photo says, RB, you have a great example on women belittling men for fun, like what we see on Pop the Balloon, Detroit, with that old ass woman roasting men. Yeah, yeah, you could tell she was having a ball. Yeah, the men get held accountable when they start roasting back. Yeah. So, but let's go back. How did you find yourself married to an immature man? Let me guess. He wasn't immature in the beginning. He became immature. Like that shit don't even really make sense. Mature people don't just turn immature in a few years or whatever. Like you can say that immature people can grow mature, but how often do we hear about mature people? They've been mature their whole life, but then 5 years in the marriage, they just grew immature. Like, stop it. That screenshot right there says it all. That screenshot right there says everything we need to know about this woman.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Woman should never be found or caught in the act of pursuing a man. It involves initiating, pushing, and trying to make something happen, communicating neediness. You don't ever want to be that woman, where you're communicating neediness. It lures a woman's When a woman is chasing, it lowers a woman's perceived value. A man will never value a woman that chases. A high value, king conscious, husband level mindset man will never appreciate a woman that chases. And when a woman chases, it attracts men who prefer to be passive or who exploit the woman's forwardness. It attracts feminine men that either want to use you for, woman should.
Listen, listen to me. Listen to me, RC. Women already know what it is from the jump. I'm not saying dudes don't love bomb or whatever. But look, at 30, 35, 40, you've been dealing with these same toxic dudes since 15. You should know all the signs. These women should be experts. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that they're just, we keep getting tricked by these tall, handsome, charismatic men. I don't believe them. You're not tricked. Like, when people like this, they always talk from the perspective that the woman is the innocent victim butterfly that keep getting preyed on by these toxic bad monster men. No, these bitches are monsters too. They never talk about it from that perspective. She's just as toxic as these toxic guys. That's why she keep attracting them and dealing with them. Oh my gosh. The older women I know watch RC Blakes. The older women I know watch RC Blakes. I heard him hold the women accountable before, but it seemed like it's mostly just pandering to women. So women are only sexually attracted to the men that they gotta chase. That's all they know, especially by a certain point. By the time she's 40, that's all she knows. Okay, Max says women have to chase, be agreeable, and all the rest to lock down a man trust. I mean, listen, okay, women have to chase the yeah, women have to chase the top 10 percenters to lock down. Yeah, so basically, let me correct that for you. Women have to chase, be agreeable, and all the rest to lock down a man that's in the top 10% trust. Okay, now that's a true statement. Women know they don't have to chase 90% of men. But look, like the men that they don't have to chase, they get turned off by before the second date ever happens. Her prerequisite is him making me chase him. Like, that's how they feel. They're like, "Well, I'm not, even interested in a man who's not signaling to me that I'll have to chase him. Because if I don't have to chase him, he must not be high value." That's what it signals to the woman. If I don't have to chase him, he must not be that high value. Especially, let's break this down. I've said it before. The women I say ain't shit on my channel, they know they ain't shit. Okay? So with that being said, see, this is why I say it just everything get awkward after 25 for women. It all gets awkward. Cause see, you gotta think. Well, let me finish this thought. The women who I say ain't shit know they ain't shit. So when a man come in pursuing, oh, I'll make you my wife. The woman is thinking, what's wrong with this fucking idiot? You don't see that I'm trash? That's what women think to themselves. All the women I go over, that's what they think when quote unquote a nice guy, or even if he whatever type of guy is pursuing, he's like, oh yeah, I want to make you my girlfriend. She thinking, this motherfucker, he must be green. You don't know I ain't shit? Nah, I ain't attracted to a nigga who don't got the sense enough to know I ain't shit. See, these women complain about poor treatment, but deep down inside, laying at laying down at night, 3 in the morning, looking at the sky, they know all they deserve is to be treated like shit. Cause like I said, they know they ain't shit. She would know what to do with honorable treatment. She ain't a wife. That's why, the women who like, she's a runner, she's a track star, because she knows she can't live up to honorable ideals. Even if Prince Charming did come and try to, oh, I'm gonna make you a wife. We gonna do. I'm ready. I'm ready to commit. I'm gonna be a good husband. She'll run away because she know that ain't her. These women know that's not them. Like 99% of the women I go over, they know that's not really them. They want it because that's the ideal, but in their heart of hearts, they know they couldn't live up to that ideal. They just want the fairy tale. They want Prince Charming, but they know in their heart they're not Princess Charming. See, and let me break this down. See, let me tell you how a lot of women look at relationships. It ain't all, but see, it goes back to why no woman should be single after 25. No good woman. It's the general statement I say. Uh, there's not many good women over 25 because if she was a good woman, she wouldn't be single over 25. It really is that. There's exceptions, but it really is that simple. And I mean, we could go 30. Let's go 30. I'm gonna give some leeway. There's not many good women over 30. Because if she was a good woman, something would have worked out before 30. She's been dating since 12. You see, it's damn near impossible unless she's a widow. How the fuck can a good woman keep getting back on the dating markets and she been dating since 12 and now she 35? How the fuck is she a good woman? How is it even possible at that point? You've been dating on and off since 12, guy after guy after guy since 12, but you such a good woman, but you keep finding yourself back on the dating market. Make that shit make sense. It don't make sense. But let me let's take it somewhere else. Women feel like I ca- women just want to open legs and then get the world back. I'm gonna say that again. Not all, not all, not all, but most. See, I'm gonna say it again. Women essentially just want to open legs and get the world back. But let's go deeper. When I say get the world back, well, let me change the perspective. So I know I said, these women know they ain't shit either. But there's another demographic of the ain't shit women who know that they ain't shit. They're looking for Prince Charming to come in, fix her, and keep the relationship going. Cause they don't want to do shit in relationships, even fix themselves. They're looking for Prince Charming to come fix them somehow. So let's start there. Be the man, be Superman. Because I told y'all a couple of streams ago, women want men to be Supermen, and that's why they get disappointed in relationships and the divorce. Why they divorce the most, and they file 70% of divorces, and they leave most relationships. They're the one that initiate most breakups because they're looking for you to be Superman and provide them a fairy tale, and that's obviously a ridiculous expectation because we're human. And when the man doesn't be Superman and provide a constant fairy tale 24/7, she's disappointed. She like, well, shit, I'm gonna keep looking until I find this fairy tale. But anyway, let's go back. Women are looking for men to come in and be basically perfect and provide them a perfect life. And all they got to do to keep this perfect man and keep him providing this perfect life every day is crack her legs 3, 4 times a month. They don't really expect to do much in a relationship. Like they look at it like it's your job to keep me in check, which it is, but they look at it like it's the man's job to keep me in check, fix me, and keep this fairy tale up every day and keep my emotions feeling warm and fuzzy every day. It's all on the man. From their perspective, I'll give them pussy a few times a month. I'll wash a dish or two, make him a sandwich from time to time, and everything else is on him. This being a happy relationship is all on him. It's on him to fuck me right. It's on him to take me on dates. It's on him to keep me happy. It's all on him. The only thing on me is to crack legs a few times a week or a few times a month and maybe wash a dish or make a sandwich from time to time. That's the only in their mind, that's all they gotta do in a relationship. They don't gotta do mental and emotional work. They talk that woo woo. Oh, I did the work. I did the spirit work. I did the shadow realm work. Man, they just be fucking talking a lot of times, man. Or let me rephrase that. Okay, Revolver Woodstock. Revolver Woodstock. Can you give me some clarity on that what a fucking loser comment? I'm just curious. Revolver Woodstock, salute whether you're opposition or you know, a supporter. Can you be more clear, sir? But look, anyway, I was on a roll. So let's be clear about this. See, a lot of them will so-called work on themselves. They'll go to therapy, whatever. They'll do their shadow work, but they're not willing to do the work in the relationship to make the relationship work. Does that make sense? They'll go to therapy to do quote unquote self work, but they won't do work with the husband or boyfriend to make the relationship work. See, because after they do their shadow work, they'll just say, "Oh, I'm better than you. I did my shadow work. You need to." So the fact that I did my shadow work, I'm going to use that as power and leverage over you, because I'm more spiritually awakened now, and you need to get on my level. They don't do the shadow work to come back to the relationship. Like, okay, I'm now going to be a better partner for you, and now that I did my shadow work, we can both work. I'm going to be a better partner to you and be able to contribute better on my side to us working together and making this work. Does that make does that make sense? I did my shadow work now, so I want a divorce. I can do better than you now. I did my shadow work instead of the shadow work contributing to us making a relationship work. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Let me play some because I'm gonna eat. So I don't want this lady to trigger me and I'm gonna have to keep talking. So let's play some more of this for a little bit while I eat my spaghetti.
I'm now 30 and I really don't, at this point, like right now, in this moment, I don't want to think about it. I don't have the right partner for it and I'm not even ready for it. Like, not even if I would have the right partner, if I would be in a relationship, I wouldn't be ready for kids right now. My lifestyle, all of it, it doesn't make sense. And I really feel like a kid myself. I have to take care of myself first right now and I want to feel.
At least she was honest. Uh-oh. We might have some opposition here. Okay. Revolver Woodstock. Oh, so I guess Revolver Woodstock called me a fucking loser. I think. So he says, I've been married for 11 years. Maybe your problem isn't women, dog. Okay. Okay. So women are sugar and spice and everything nice. Is that your argument, Revolver? Hornball? Look, you have a low IQ, sir. The name calling it just doesn't do anything. You're not disproving any of my points. See, that's what I find about that's how I know I'm right. Because anybody who come in here and try to like, I guess, roast me or like whatever you want to call it, disprove what I'm saying, all they ever do is come with weak ass, stereotypical talking points, or they name call. It's just it's quite pathetic. I need some. I want an intellectual to come in here and just tear my ass to shreds, and I would respect it. I would be like, "Hey, you got me." I'm humble enough to be like, "Yeah, you got me. I need to change my approach. I need to change my whole channel. You just debunked everything I say. I calling me a cornball. Hey, maybe I am a cornball, but everything I say about bitches is still true. Like, hey, regardless of if I'm a cornball or not, I'm speaking the truth. Corny motherfuckers could speak the truth too. So, oh, okay, you know what? Okay, Revolver says LMAO name call question mark. I called you a cornball, man. That's not name calling? Oh, hold on, man.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What kind of shit is that?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fight out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Right.
You know, just like seriously, I like being intellectually challenged, folks. I really do. I like a respectful debate. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Look, and I can get triggered too. I'm human, right? But I'm a pretty mild mannered guy. I'm pretty chill. I mean, I can sit at the table with somebody and disagree with them, and like I said, we can keep it respectful. It'll be pretty hard to trigger me, but I can't say that about most people. You can't have. It's hard to. Most people aren't strong enough to hear a opposing thought or to hear something that's going to challenge their point of view. They'll punch you in your fucking face. They shot fucking Charlie Kirk in his fucking neck. It's almost not worth it. I mean, it's worth it. Okay, okay, he got a question for me. All right, let's take it serious, y'all. Okay, let's have a respectful discourse. Or I think I said it right. All right. Look, oh, shout out to Rican Princess. So we got a challenger, Rican Princess. We got a challenger, Sheila. Okay, his question for me is Revolver Woodstock is why am I so mad at women? Oh, so now he says I have no thought. Okay, cool. I mean, but more insults. I just more insults. So let's answer the first question. Why am I so mad at women? Well, let's start here. I'm not really mad. I just don't respect women because they're not respectable. Most of them aren't respectable. And I don't like most women because most of them aren't likable. That doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't. When a woman come, if a woman, I've met a couple of likable women and I liked them because they was likable. I respected some women that I come across in my life because they were respectable. See, that's what society has a problem with. They don't want women to be held to those type of standards. Only men can get held to those type of standards. Nobody says, respect all men. But we've heard the quote, respect all women. See, respect all women gets a round of applause in pretty much every auditorium around the world. If somebody come on stage and say respect all women, everybody will start clapping. If you go in any auditorium around the world and say respect all men, you get booed off the fucking stage because it's a ridiculous statement. And I agree, respect all men is a ridiculous statement, and respect all women is just as ridiculous. But nobody wants to have that conversation. So anyway, okay, so Revolver says, "What have I done that deserves instant respect over women?" I don't think I said I deserve respect over women. No, I didn't say that. I treat people. Let me say this too. I treat women way better than they treat me. So I'll always be on the moral high ground. Yeah. I feel like I'm maintaining moral high ground and I'm in God's good graces. Because despite what I say on this channel, I treat women way better than they treat me. And I always have, and I always will. So I'm on the moral high ground, damn it. Well, okay, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Revolver says, okay, so we shouldn't respect anyone until they merit respect, right? Well, hold on. Well, I kind of just answered your question. I'm respectful to women in real life. I mean, I might not seem like I am on this channel, but when I come in contact with women, I'm very respectful. I'm a hell of a guy. I'm a respectful guy. So like I said, but women are rarely respectful to me. So who's the good and bad person? Like I'm not the bad person. I can give you. I mean, I'm not gonna go down the list, but I can tell you all type of disrespectful shit women have said and done to me for no reason at all. But women don't have those stories about me. Oh, RB just disrespect me for no reason. No, they don't have those stories about me because I'm not a piece of shit, despite what some people may believe. Okay, so let's go down this rabbit hole, y'all. So Revolver says, so what about a woman who has served her country or has been a ICU nurse? Shouldn't we respect them, or do you really only want to respect women who have called you out for your failings? Well, women haven't really called me out for my failings, but okay, back to the insults. But anyway, let's go here. A woman who served her country. First, let's start here. Preston just said respect isn't given, it's earned. Okay. I believe that I'm starting to not like that quote, but maybe I'm just misinterpreting it. I get the general concept, but I'm respectful to people even when I don't respect them. And I think people misinterpret that quote. Like when people say respect isn't given, it's earned. So basically, I'm gonna just be super neutral, and then if you do something, or if I peep something about you I don't like or I don't respect, then I'm gonna start disrespecting you. I think that's how most people kind of operate. Maybe they're kind of sort of neutral when they first meet you, and then if anything they see that they don't respect, it could be that you got on Adidas and they like Nikes, so they don't respect you no more. So now they about to start disrespecting you. So the point I'm making with all that is, um, just believe in being respectful. Even if I don't respect, it's a lot of people I don't fucking respect. There's a lot of people I know. I probably don't respect most people, but I'm respectful to everybody until you start disrespecting me, and then even then, I'm probably gonna just try to walk away. See that whole respect isn't given, it's earned. People use that as I found some reason to not respect you, so now I'm about to disrespect you. But anyway, back to ICU nurses and women who serve the country. Respect something somebody do, and not respect them as a like. Okay, so there's child molesters who serve this country. I can still say, hey, I appreciate their service, but I mean, you're a fucking child molester, so fuck you. So, if a woman served the country, then yeah, I could be like, yeah, thanks for your service, and I respect your service. No problem. I mean, do I respect you? I don't know. I don't know you like that. But my point is, I can do both. Because there's a lot of dudes who I don't respect, but I respect what they do. Like they may be a hard worker, but he might just be a piece of shit asshole. So I still respect his hard work that he do. I respect what he do, but I don't respect who he is. So yeah, a woman can serve this country, and I can say I respect your service, but she could be a complete cunt. So I respect your service and I respect what you did, but I don't respect you because you're a cunt. So okay, next question is, what have I done for respect? Well, back to what I said. I don't think I have to do anything spectacular to be. Well, you know what? Let's go here. Cause see, there's two different types of respect. Like I feel like there's how can I put this? There's somebody being respectful to you, and then there's somebody respecting you, right? So I really don't give a fuck if people respect me. I really don't. I mean, I care if people are respectful towards me, but people respecting you like that type of earned respect because I fought in a war or because X, Y, and Z or because I work hard. I really don't value that shit. That shit don't really mean anything to me. It just really doesn't mean anything to me. It's overrated. That's what I'm realizing at old age. Because I realize, I mean, people could say they they lose respect for you over like silly shit. Any silly little thing, they could be, oh, I don't respect that motherfucker no more. So once I seen how finicky people's respect, quote unquote, respect is, I stopped giving a fuck about people respecting me. Um, I'm happy that you've been married for 11 years. I hope you got a good woman. I hope she treats you like a king, sir. Seriously, really do. Um, what does deserve respect? I'm glad you're asking me these questions. You know who I respect. You know what does deserve respect? I don't play video games. I got a PlayStation 5 that's been sitting here for probably a year. And it's still in the box. I mean, I bought it in case Grand Theft Auto comes out before the world ends, but we'll see. Anyway, um, so okay, let's talk about that. That's a good question, Revolver. He says what do I respect? I'll tell you what I respect. And it's pretty much the only I'm not gonna say it's the only thing I respect, but how can I put this? It is one of the like only things I respect, and that's good character. And most people just don't fucking have it. So what I mean by it's like one of the only things I respect in humans, what I'm trying to say is, w- I don't care if you make a lot of money. I don't care if you're a fucking brain surgeon. I mean, it's cool that you're a brain surgeon. I mean, thanks for saving lives. But I'm saying I don't care about the money, the height, the looks, the status, what crowd you in, how popular you are, how strong you are, who you knocked out. If you ran Rikers Island back in the 80s, I care about character. So I'm not impressed with shit that other people respect. Only thing I respect is character. And most people don't fucking have it based on from my perspective going through my life. But yeah, I'm not impressed with people because people try to flex everything other than character. Like I said, how popular they are, how tall they are, how good they look, how good they dress, all this other shit. What car they drive, or what degree they have. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I know based on my experience, most of you motherfuckers, all you motherfuckers in this, I'm not talking about y'all, but I'm saying like most motherfuckers don't really have good character. So that's the only thing I respect is character. 'Cause if you homeless and toothless and got good character, I will respect you more than some fucking CEO, handsome, tall CEO, or beautiful woman with a banging body. Y'all get my point. Um, yeah, I guess we'll just move on. Revolver, you failed, sir. I still got love for you though, bro, but you failed to challenge me. I'm hoping one day I can have a worthy opponent, but sorry, you weren't it. You just did a whole bunch of name calling. But I respect you. I respect you as a human, sir. I don't hate you. There's no hard feelings. I just respect you as a child of God. I'm just talking shit now. But look, let's see. Why do you have good character, man? What is good character? What does that mean? Okay, we're getting too philosophical. Let's get back into some silly shit. What I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by a man saying I was a fucking loser is okay. So look, let's vote. I mean, I know y'all probably on my side because you're on my channel. But did it seem like I came up with any type of coherent argument or thought in this debate? I mean, I know sometimes I stutter and pause and whatever.
One point in our lives when we can't get kids anymore, and then it might be too late, and then maybe one day we regret it. But also, I'm now 30 and I really don't, at this point, like right now, in this moment, I don't want to think about it. I don't have the right partner for it, and I'm not even ready for it. Like, not even if I would have the right partner, if I would be in a relationship, I wouldn't be ready for kids right now. My lifestyle, all of it, it doesn't make sense. And I really feel like a kid myself. I have to take care of myself.
Thank you. She really feels like a kid herself. So, and this is what we always say. Most women are big ass kids. They never grow up. They never grow up. So she's 30 and she's a big ass kid. Um, completely selfish. Look, I don't hate her. Let's just let her cook. But I'm glad at least she admitted it. So you know what? I got some respect for admitting it. That took some self awareness. Look, see there, revolver. I just said something nice about women. See, I'm not so bad. I'm not that much of a fucking loser.
Makes sense, and I really feel like a kid myself. I have to take care of myself first right now, and I want to fill up my cup and love myself so much that I can give so much love to someone else. So yeah, I'm not ready, and I really don't want to stress every single day like my mom does. Honestly, when she calls me every single day, the first question is, oh my god, Anna, do you have any kind of relationship updates? And then I tell her about someone I met, but it's more like, right now I just want to have fun. I just want to have like hookups and have fun. And I tell her those kind of stories, and she's just like, Anna, you have to find someone. You have to find the one, and you really have to think about settling and building a family. It is so stressful. And I think the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm like telling her to stop, because it puts a lot of
You know how unhappy this woman is gonna be when she do settle in a real life? She is gonna be fucking sick. She spent 30 years being selfish and only caring about herself. You know how like, oh my, hmm.
family. It is so stressful. And I think the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm like telling her to stop, because it puts a lot of pressure on me and it's so unnecessary. And I think I'm never too old for anything. And this is also the message of this video. If you feel behind,
Here's the childishness coming back in. You're never too old for anything. That's just silly. That's just silly. That doesn't even make Revolver. Are you still here? Did that make sense to you, Revolver? That she said, I don't think I'm too old for anything. That doesn't make sense. You literally was just talking about how you could be too old to have kids as a woman. He's literally living in a fairy tale world where like clouds are made of marshmallows. Like she's living in Willy Wonka land. Okay, LMAO, not one of you chatters are any better than this doofus. Okay. All right, man. Just whatever. Let's continue.
old for anything. And this is also the message of this video. If you feel behind, and if you feel with some things in your life like you're too old to change, you're too old to find the love of your life, you're too old to marry, like, fuck that.
Too old to change. Too old to change. Shh. Do people change? Let's get philosophical. Do people really change? I think people can make little tweaks, but fully change, no. I mean, this is one of those things of can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Let's talk about it. So when she get married and have kids, cause see, look, all she know is dopamine hits. That's the only type of relationship she knows by this point at 30. Quick dopamine hit situationships and one night stands. Quick dopamine hits festivals and popping E or whatever. Just quick dopamine hit life, right? When she settles down with the man, and all these bitches can get married anytime they want. Just put on a nice girl act with some simp for 6 months to a year, boom, you married. It, when the reality of any situation hits her, like when the reality of actual marriage, I ain't talking about the honeymoon phase. When the reality sets in, the boring reality of being married to the same motherfucker, seeing the same motherfucker day in, day out, dealing with all their problems. When life really hit her, when she have kids, because once you have kids, reality fucking hit. All this fairy tale shit. Oh, life is just bubbles, and you never too old for anything at any point. Like all that fairy tale shit, that's gonna go out the window when that baby come out, and she possibly got to get her vagina stitched back up, and she's pissing on herself. The reality of life is gonna hit postpartum and shit like that, and problems with the husband, and when she don't want to have sex with the husband, and he's frustrated, and she's frustrated, and they got to try to work through it. When these realities hit, her first instinct is gonna be to try to fucking run, and there's not gonna be anywhere to run to. My point is, I don't think she's gonna be happy with boring married with kids life. Cause see, the thing about becoming a wife and a mother, it ain't about you no more.
No.
And she doesn't know a life that isn't all about her. It's been all about her since she been born.
Yes, he is.
Like so, look, I hope, and here's the thing.
No, stop.
I don't wish these women bad. Like from the bottom of my heart. I
Yeah.
hope she gets married, have kids.
Stop. Wait.
I hope she get married, have kids, and literally grow up into a grown, respectable woman who puts her husband and kids before herself. And I hope she becomes a part of a community and is a pillar to the community. And I hope she finds peace, tranquility, and contentment in that. Like I really wish her the best. Seriously. But this channel was for men. So if I was talking to a man who was thinking about dating her, I would tell him fuck no. This is a bad bet. I hope for the best, but this is a bad bet.
Fuck that. Honestly, who set these timelines? Who set that? And I don't care if my mom grew up like this or if my grandma grew up like this. Like, women are getting pregnant way later than like my mom's generation. Also, a lot of things have just changed. So I think these timelines that our parents talk about, they're just not existing anymore. They are just, in my opinion, they are bullshit. Timelines are really bullshit and they're just so stressful and they put too much pressure on us that's just not needed. It's for people in their 20s, it's for people in their 30s, in their 40s. For every single decade, for every single age, there are certain things that we should have accomplished. I'm just thinking of my younger self. I remember when everyone was expecting me that by a certain age I should be done with my studies. I should know exactly what I want to do. I should have figured out everything that I want to do for the rest of my life when it comes to my career. This was the craziest time in my life because back then I had
I guess my question for yeah. I guess my question for Revolver: can a woman ever be a loser? Like you call me a fucking loser. Is this woman a fucking loser? She's been getting pumped and dumped by random men by her own admission for years. I'm sure since a teenager. She didn't finish school. She don't even know what she want to do with her life at 30. Is she a fucking loser? She admitted to being a 30-year-old child. What would we call a man who got on the internet talking about I'm basically still a big kid? We would call him a fucking loser. So Revolver, is this woman a fucking loser? I'm just curious. What you think? Now, let's be clear about the word loser. I mean, I know it's kind of name calling, but I'm talking about societal concepts. You know, the loser ideal. But you all know I'm a little deeper than that. No, I say loser sometimes. I'm joking. I mean, y'all get it, right? But let's go deeper. Like I was just talking about. I don't hate this lady, and I'm not really name calling her. You know, I mean I am, but look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying she's a bad person. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wish her the best. But she's not where she needs to be in life. It's not my place to shame her. Oh, well, it is as a fucking YouTube reactor. But I'm trying to teach y'all a lesson, you know, to not hate losers. I don't hate losers. Even if she is a loser, I have compassion for losers and I give grace to losers. See, here's the thing. I don't judge people for being losers. Like I said, my main thing I judge people on is just really shitty character. I don't. I'm trying to remember. We watched some of this video before. I don't know if she said anything that was just horrible that would make me think she has horrible character. So I ain't mad at her, but she need to get her shit together though. Okay, Revolver says that's what you're doing, but yes, women can be losers. They aren't defined as losers because they aren't fully developed. Oh, what are you trying to say, Revolver? But those women aren't online trying to give other people advice. Well, this woman is online trying to give other people advice, like literally.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Of my life when it comes to my career. This was the craziest time in my life because back then I had no idea what I want to do with my life. If you don't know what you want, you don't have to have everything figured out by now. You don't have to have everything figured out. No. So if you don't, please don't freak out, don't panic. And it's also not too late if you have figured it out in like 5 years or 10 years. It's not too late. This is also something.
See, let me say this. Let's just say RB is a fucking loser, right? Let's okay, RB is a fucking loser. See, here's the difference between me being a loser, maybe, and her being a loser. See, well, let's not even use me. I mean, we could use me, but let's not use me for my point. A lot of the guys that society say are losers, they don't call them losers because they're bad people. They call him losers because he didn't become, uh, to some sense, like successful as a man. And like you can say the same thing about her. She didn't become successful as a woman. But I'm specifically talking about romance. Like the men who we call losers in romance, it's not that they wouldn't have been good husbands. A lot of the guys that they call losers, well, he would have been a good husband as far as the things outside of success. As far as treating his wife good, you know, taking out the garbage, rubbing her feet, being there for her. My point is, she chose to be a degenerate romantically. Nobody made her have situationships since 15. Male losers don't choose to like be scumbags on the dating market. They just don't have any options on the dating market. She had every option in the world. if she wanted to be an upstanding, respectable woman. Like, that's the difference. Oh, that you know what I just thought of? I just thought of the next title for tomorrow night. The title is "Are single are are forever single women bigger losers than single men?" Are single women? Let me write that down. Single women bigger losers, and then I'm going to talk about it. Why they are bigger losers. Dating before marriage? I'm not talking about dating before marriage. She's been getting pumped and dumped by chads from dating apps since a teenager. She happily just said recently, like she said in this video, uh, I'm having my fun and I'm having fun with hookups. She said it. She's having fun being a piece of shit. But look. Here's the thing. Women are given the world essentially. I mean, that's an over exaggeration, but it's generally accepted. I mean, compared to men, women have life on easy mode. Do you know how easy it is for a woman to just win in life? That's why when women end up losers, it's 10 times worse than when men end up losers. It's easy to be a loser as a man. It's super easy. It's damn near hard to be a loser as a woman. You a woman. Don't and let alone skinny, blonde, and not the worst looking thing in the world. How did you fuck that up? Like, who's the bigger loser? The person who is poor, but he grew up poor his whole life, or the person who ended up poor even though they had a trust fund of $100 million? Who's the bigger loser living in the projects? The motherfucker who was born in the projects and mom and dad was on crack, or the motherfucker who mom and dad was the CEO of tampons and ended up in the projects on welfare? The bigger loser would be the motherfucker who had a trust fund of 100 million and blew it. That's the bigger loser. Motherfucker parents was the CEO, or the parents were the creators of Charmin and still ended up in the projects. Motherfucking motherfucking parents invented electric shades. You know the shades on your window, that electric that you could press the button and your shades go down in the house. They invented that shit and you still ended up in the projects. Like, okay, brother. Okay. So you support degeneracy. Okay, you voted for Kamala Harris, didn't you, Revolver? No, real shit. Let's stop the show. I could go on all night with that shit. Your motherfucking parents motherfucking created Polaroid cameras and you still ended up in the projects. I could go on forever with that shit. What else did the parents invent? Motherfucking parents invented can openers and you still ended up in the project. I could go on forever. But anyway, what was I saying? So no, serious question, Revolver. Did you vote for Kamala Harris? That's all I want to know. I just need you to answer that one question. And I'll answer any question you got for me. But I just got one thing I need answered. Did you vote for Kamala Harris for president?
Freak out, don't panic. And it's also not too late if you have figured it out in like 5 years or 10 years. It's not too late. This is also something I really want to talk about in this video, it's never too late. It's never too late to change yourself, to change your career path, to change what you want to do, to change who you want to become or who you want to be. It is never too late.
Look, I agree with that. It's never, well, I don't know about say never, but in a sense, it's never too late to change your career path. A lot of people do it, but it is too late to change who you are fundamentally as a person, I think, especially in a romantic world. Yeah, translation is too late.
Never too late. And the second reason why you might feel you're behind in life is comparison. We've never been in those times where it was so easy to compare yourself to so many people. When I grew up, we haven't had social media, so I was only comparing myself to other people in my school or to other people from my village. I didn't know much about like people from the other side of the world. But nowadays, today, it's so easy that you compare yourself to someone who lives on the other side of the world, and also you are comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. A person that you don't even know. A person that lives on the other freaking side of the world. You have never seen this person before. You don't know anything about this person, how this person feels, what this person is doing. You just see something online and then you compare yourself to this person. I'm sure you also have seen like 18-year-olds being super successful. They already have accomplished everything. And then I'm here sitting, I'm seeing this by the age of like 30. I'm like, whoa, I don't have any of these things. This 18-year-old boy, this 18-year-old dude has so many more things than.
Hold on, X, you a socialist? Hold on, wait. Still love you, brother, but wait, what? A socialist? All right, Lauren. Salute, Lauren. Democratic Socialist of America. Mm, okay. Socialism is an economic and political system advocating for collective or governmental ownership of the means of production, aiming to achieve economic equality and meet the needs of the population. But I don't think socialism has ever worked in the history of it being implemented. I mean, I'm no expert on this, but doesn't socialism lead to tyrannical monsters? Uh, just leave it there. Political. Finish this video because this lady is just so delusional. It's just interesting. How long I've been on? Oh shit, almost 2 hours. That 2 hours went by fast. Hmm. Shout out to all my Rumbleites. We looking like on BitChute. Shout out to all my Pikachus. Um, okay, let's do a Kendra, y'all. Let's do a Kendra. So we're gonna move over to Rumble. Thank you, Revolver. You made this stream fun. Thank you for stopping by. I got a feeling I won't be gaining a subscriber in you. You got a friend in me. But God bless you, Revolver, for your spirited efforts to debunk me. Failed miserably, but thank you for your spirited effort. Hold on, let me put the Rumble link in the chat. We're gonna go over Kendra on Rumble. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Okay, all right, man. God bless you, Revolver. Seriously, I hope all the peace and prosperity to you and your children and your wife. And I'm not being sarcastic. Dead ass serious. And I hope your wife treats you like a fucking god. What up, Persian Warrior? All right, let's hold on. Okay, okay, X. That'd be interesting, I'm sure. Did I drop the link already? Okay, I still haven't dropped the link. So you don't have to sign up for Rumble to watch me. Anybody who's watching me, all you gotta do is click the link. Oh, Revolver said he'll be back. Okay, okay, I'm trash. Okay, I look forward to our future debates, Revolver. I do. Respect, respect. All right, I just dropped the Rumble link. We're gonna watch a Kendra. So yeah, I just dropped the Rumble link in the chat. So just click the link and watch. You don't gotta sign up to Rumble. And so look, remember how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. Keep your blood sugar and your blood pressure down to keep the Reaper from coming around. And make sure you get your yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. RB Sensei out.